Greetings, my name is Nina, welcome back to my channel. So, recently I bought quite a lot of books and I ran out of space on my shelves and I had to put some books over there. Yes, that's a robot vacuum cleaner next to it. However, since I have quite a lot of books now, I got myself books that seem fresh, interesting and everything. It means that there are books that lost their relevance to me. Okay, I will not read them again, at least not in the editions that I have. And I decided to declutter my bookshelves. An hour ago I put some books away from that shelf. Therefore, everything on these shelves are staying so far. It's this place that I'm going to declutter. Yes, I'm definitely going to get rid of Alice's Adventures in Wonderland by Lewis Carroll. I have the Russian edition. I really dislike the Vintage Classics library. There are two reasons I bought this book. It was cheap and it had a relatively big font. However, I will read this in Russian and then get myself a better edition. I'm getting rid of this. You know what? I didn't really want to get rid of this edition of Chronicles of Narnia because I think it's very beautiful. But those of you who have seen my previous videos know that I have a full volume and this one only has 4 books, first 4 books, so yeah, this makes me sad, but I have to get rid of this. You know what? I do not want to have Atlas Shrugged anymore and this just takes place here. Allow me to get rid of it. I'm definitely getting rid of House Moving Castle by Diana Wynne Jones, but only because it's a very cheap copy and I need to get myself a different one. I should not have bought this. I really dislike this. Just look how awful this is. I hate this. Definitely getting rid of this. Gonna get myself a better edition. So, some Stephen King here. It's staying. Percy Jackson staying. This Polish book with jokes, Shaggy Dog English, staying. That used to belong to my English tutor and I took it from her because I liked it very much. Yes, I'm such a bad girl. Okay, over here we have some Jacqueline Wilson novels, they're staying. So here we have Anxious People, Frederick Backman, the book is staying. I think you recognize this book by the cover, or to be exact, the TV series poster. This is staying. Okay, The Shortest History of Germany is staying. And The Making of Sherlock staying. Okay, I decided I would rather not keep A Gentleman in Moscow by Amor Towles. I really wanted to read this book, but then I realized that it's not for me. This is actually the cheapest book in my collection. I got it for 5 lari. I need to go through some pages, maybe I'm going to keep it. Okay, so Atlas Shrugged I decided not to keep anymore. I did not finish it. No, thank you. I'd rather not keep the book. Okay, let's put these books over here. Okay, I'm definitely going to get rid of The Dispossessed by Ursula K. Le Guin. I gave it 3 out of 5 stars and sure, interesting concepts, but this is not something I would reread. Even though it says to be read again and again. I did not enjoy it that much, thank you. Let's put these books away. Okay, Anne of Green Gables, Before the Coffee Gets Cold. No, it's not enough. These are all staying. You know, I really like this edition of Fahrenheit 451. And this is why I'm keeping it so far. Coraline by Neil Gaiman. I have the Russian version of this book. Oh, this House Moving Castle by Diana Wynne Jones in Georgian. I actually am going to keep this. I like the edition too much. What else? You know what? Guards by Terry Pratchett. I really do not know whether I should keep it or not. Let me check. I'm not a fan of this book. Maybe I will keep this. The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy by Douglas Adams. I need to think about it. Perks of Being a Wallflower by Stephen Chbosky. This is staying. The Maze Runner by James Dashner is staying. These Gravity Falls graphic novels staying. The Letters of J.R.R. Tolkien. For a while staying because I want a different edition of this book. And once I get it, I'm going to get rid of this. Oh, this is my finished book. It's staying. Okay, I'm going to put these over here. Yeah, this is how it looks now for a while. Let's go down. Okay, what we have here, I'm definitely going to get rid of these two books by Neil Gaiman. So these two are American Gods and Neverwhere. I do want to point out that I want to replace these editions. I'm not a fan of them. If I'm going to reread these two books, I'm going to do that in a different edition. Unfortunately, I have to get rid of Grandma Says She's Sorry by Frederick Bachman. Yeah, I really appreciated this book. However, I want to replace this edition. Jonathan Safran Foer, Everything is Illuminated. I kept this book for a long time and I need to think about this. Okay, here are my 3 philosophy books and Gone Girl by Gillian Flynn. They are staying. And these are some Agatha Christie books and Unfinished Tales of Numenor and Middle-earth. Allow them to stay here. Oh, I'm definitely getting rid of The Secret Garden. I have a new edition of that book. I would only get rid of Hermann Hesse books. I really did not enjoy them that much. Okay, I still decided to get rid of the Georgian editions of Just Kids by Patti Smith, Coraline by Neil Gaiman, and Fahrenheit 451 by Ray Bradbury. Like I said, I have the Russian version. Also have the Russian version, although I really like this edition very much. And this is one of my favorite books. However, I need an English version of this. So these books appeared in my previous unhaul videos. However, I decided to keep them because I thought there was some kind of a heirloom. I don't know how to say in English the word reliquia. This is Orphans of the Sky by Robert Heinlein. This is a collection of short sci-fi stories by Arthur Clarke. Now I'm definitely getting rid of these books because I need space for books. I'm definitely not going to read these. Need to check my shelves again. Maybe there's something else I want to get rid of. Yeah, this is how it looks. I'm getting rid of those. A Gentleman in Moscow by Amor Tels is the only book that I eventually decided to keep. So the books in Russian: Gertrude and Damien by Hermann Hesse, a collection of short stories by Arthur Clarke, Orphans of the Sky by Robert Heinlein, Everything is Illuminated by Jonathan Safran Foer. If I ever want to go back to the story, I'd rather watch the film. I like the film much more. The 2 Neil Gaiman novels, American Gods and The Graveyard Book, Grandma Says She's Sorry by Frederick Bachman, and Chronicles of Narnia by C.S. Lewis, and also Atlas Shrugged by Ayn Rand. And the Georgian books are Coraline by Neil Gaiman, Just Kids by Patti Smith, the Fahrenheit 454 by Ray Bradbury. And that's all. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. What are the books that you got rid of recently? Let me know down in the comments. See you next time. Goodbye.